Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. I want to thank all you kids and cadets for your well wishes the last couple days. I had a few minutes here to mess around with this yard machine. I had picked this up yesterday morning in a group of 3 other mowers for $50. The gentleman wants me to get this yard machine running, so I figured I'd degrease it now while I had a few minutes, let it dry, and then start messing with it Monday morning. It's kind of too cold to be out here messing with small engines. I know you guys up north are much tougher than I am. But when it's 40 degrees, it's kind of hard to be working outside, especially when you have a cold breeze out of the north that really makes it difficult not to have gloves on. Anywho, I've already removed the bolts for the recoil. What I'm going to do is just spray this thing down and hose it off here on my trailer and let it dry overnight. Then I'll start messing with it. So I'm going to just spray it down with this Pine Glow. I just like the color, that's why I bought this stuff. You can get it all in different kind of scents. They got pine, ocean, a bunch of other junk. This is Dollar Tree, and I go for the 20% more. Great value. They also sell empty spray bottles. I just put in a spray bottle. I like the blue color. I'm just going to squirt this thing down. Gentleman that I'm fixing this for said he had put gas in the carburetor, fired off and stalled, so we're probably looking at contaminated fuel or plugged up jets possibly. This thing's extremely dirty. Just by looking at it, he must have been cutting some very tall, thick grass. All this debris had been kicked up and is caked on the top of the engine. So we're going to soften it up with my Pine Glow and then blast it off with some garden hose pressure. Like I said, I got a few minutes to spare here, so I figured I'd do some pre-work on this so this thing is dry in the morning and I'm not working on wet parts. I don't want my fingertips freezing off. I know you guys are used to this. Up north, you have to keep moving regardless of what the weather is. But now I am a Southwest Florida wimp, so it's got to be somewhat decent out before I'm going to be messing around out here. Let me get the garden hose, we'll blast this, and then you kids and cadets can go back to your spiked eggnog, hopefully. Tell me what kind of tools you guys got or goodies for the garage or your shop. What was under the tree? You guys get any new gadgets? There's a bunch of new gadgetry stuff on the market. Tell me what you got. Lawrence, Carol, I hope you got your propane heater working in the garage at 5-degree weather. Sounds like a bear. I'll try not to get my fingertips too wet, because then I'll really be freezing. Looking better already. I'll let this dry overnight. It'll be nice and clean in the morning to do the carb clean. Just a little tip for you, these fins here, a couple of them go through all the way down to the bottom of the head. You want to make sure all the debris is cleaned out of there. Snot gets blown back up in here behind the valve cover and it blocks up these fins. Take a small screwdriver, unblock all those air channels. You want that cool air coming over those fins, cooling the head, as this is a air-cooled engine here. Not fully air-cooled. It helps with the flywheel here blowing the cold air over those fins. It's not a Volkswagen per se air-cooled. Okay, looking good. I didn't spray my pant legs, so that's a good thing. I'm not drenched. I managed to keep the water off of me. So a little chilly in the shade, probably 38 to 40. You guys go warm up with some eggnog, but don't overdo it. Appreciate you coming out, checking out Tommy Time. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Stay safe when your waitress and staff come back to work. Start tipping them generously. Thanks again.